Welcome back, everybody, to a new day, a new age, a new video, with the release of Manor Lords, one of everyone's most anticipated games of the year. At least it is one of my most anticipated games of the year, coming from an indie developer. This is one of the greatest creations I have seen from a team the size of Slavic Magic. It is absolutely insane. And honestly, I love this because it challenges AAA games. A lot of people make comparisons with this to Total War, to other city builders, but in reality, what Slavic Magic has done here is he has established his own small genre. He's showed that he doesn't need to stick to the same script that every AAA game does. He doesn't need to copy what they're doing. He's created his own thing, and it's beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. Alright, let's get into it. Enough rambling. Alright. No. We are Lord Whitecross. And, well, we're going to go pretty basic. Well, that could be kind of perfect. Or maybe. Alright, guys, this is going to take me a minute. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, here we are. We have our house coat of arms for House Whitecross. We have our name, we've got our portrait, and let's get in there. Alright, so game setup. We have 3 scenarios to choose from. We have On the Edge, which is grow your city and raise forces as quickly as you can. The lands are pested by raiders and undefended settlements will perish quickly. Survive all the attacks and reach the large town settlement level. 2 territories in the north are claimed by the illegitimate Baron, whose castle is located off the map. Bandit camps reside in the other unclaimed regions. Build and expand at your own pace. When ready, challenge the Baron for the northern territories. Conquer every region. And rise to prosperity. Fulfill the requirements of your citizens. Plan and rule your medieval town as you see fit without worrying about the combat. So this is your sort of little bit easier, but you can sort of just, build up and learn a lot of the base game mechanics. This one's probably going to be your medium challenge because you can still fight, but you actually, outside of raiders, you will choose the battle with the Baron. You do not go to war with the Baron until you decide, I believe. And On the Edge, well, you're going to be pestered by raiders a lot. End goal, domination. AI opponents, well, that's a work in progress. We can't turn that on yet. Off-map adversary is present. AI aggressiveness balanced. Raider frequency, no more than a simple raid every 2 years. Raider free years 2. Initial bandit camps 1. Random bandit camp spawn limit 3. Alright. Standard supplies, armament delivery, residential requirements, approval. Yep, alright. This all seems fine. And underground water. Alright, so we're going to have to take into account that when we're placing our well. We're going to go for restoring the peace. We will be dealing with the Baron. Alright, let's see what we get. That's really cool. Sorry guys, I just got a yoink. Grab that real quick, screenshot that. Alright, here we are. Let's pause the game. Victory condition, dominance. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. Alright. In Manor Lords, families need food and fuel and roof above their heads to survive. Supplies in the region panel show how much you've got left. So that's up here. We've got no fuel consumption, and we've got 4 months worth of food. So we're going to need probably a woodcutting camp as a priority right now. Hunter. We have a rich stone deposit and iron deposit over here. I think, honestly, with the current layout, we've got a lot of our resources sort of compressed in the middle of our region here. This berry deposit's going to be growing, which is good because we can use that for a lot of early food. What we should do is set up, I think, over here to start with as our sort of central hub. We'll build out from here towards these directions and pick up our resources. Or maybe even from here, actually. Yeah, here's better. Alright. Our people probably aren't going to be ecstatic about this. But it is what it is. Alright, we're going to need a wood-cutting camp. We don't want this too close to the animals. But we do want to clear away this side of the forest. So what I'm going to do is actually place the wood-cutting camp over here as our most southern point. We'll allow this to go to normal. They'll automatically do construction. Alright, so he's going to cut down logs when that's built. We're going to need a hunting camp, which can actually go just here. They should be able to march back there and do that quite easily. Do I have to place this on the hunting ground? No. It will cause migration. Okay, yep, I see. Alright, yep. The timber has to be transported by the oxen. Let's have a look at that. That's actually so cool. Look, everyone's just heading out to do their stuff, leaving their little homeless person tents. Literally, homeless people tents. Look at them go. Alright. So we're gonna have... That's what? We have 5 unassigned families. So we'll have 1 in the hunting camp, 1 here. We need 1 for building, which leaves us with 2 spare families for jobs. Let's have a look. Alright, we've got the hunting camp. We get the forager hut. Can actually stay up here. They can forage there. And then we will have a look. We're going to need houses. We don't have any housing right now. So that's wood, food. I think it said we need fuel. So we need at least... Oh, and a well. Oh, okay. We should have looked at this first, honestly. But this is pretty good. We got a lot of water in the area, and it's all in a decent spot. Can our well fit in here? Because that would actually be a great spot for it if it could. Oh. It can. It fits. Ladies and gentlemen, it fits. Get the well down right there in what will be the center of our town at one point. Let's have a look at the regions around us and see what we've got access to. It automatically pauses when I zoom out. That's nice. So over here we've got a rich berry deposit, a rich iron deposit, which this might actually be our best target right out the gate, to be honest. These guys have rich clay and rich berries. Rich stone, rich iron. Maybe taking this and then taking this sort of because these guys will start claiming these territories, and we want to make sure we get these at least because they've got good resources. All right, and there's a bandit camp right there, so we've got to be careful of that. They will steal supplies from our village, unfortunately. Gonna have to deal with them as soon as we can get a military up, which is going to be after we hit like rank 2, I think. Okay, these guys are building that. They're bringing the wood over. Everyone's coming over to get to work. Lovely. That's what I like to see. Alright, the well's going to be there. We don't need a worker for the well. And we need... Yeah, we'll go housing next. Yep, well, what I'd like to do here is sort of set up our housing initially along here, maybe. We want a decent backyard, and I also don't want to take away too much of this wood to start with. This is on a bit of a slope, I think. We're not going to be collecting much wood from here, so maybe the housing here, in this area. Let's have a look. If I select this here, and we go like, say, that. How many houses is this going to build if I come back to about there? We don't have enough wood yet. How much wood do we have? We have 4 wood. Alright, so if I go half of what I just did, like that, yeah, there we go. We have enough wood for that. That'll cure some homelessness. It's not a massive backyard, but for our early needs, it will do. Alright, we're going to speed it up a little bit, and we'll let the guys just build this. Stuff is just so cool, man. I love it. Alright, the hunting camp is constructed, which is great. We can now assign someone onto that. Excellent. We get that going. We get the logging camp going. Get the forager hut going, and then we'll sort of be actually getting some progress in here. Very nice. Man, I just love it. Like, the roads, just the way everything looks. This is insane. The half-built woodcutter's house. Whoop, new message. A message from the Baron. Well, you know what? I don't like you. You're a traitor. I've been told we have to deal with you. And we don't deal with traitors. Unless we kill them. Alright, these guys can now finally finish the woodcutting camp. Should go up pretty quick. We're moving at 4 times speed at the moment. I like that it's well paced, you know, like stuff's not just appearing. Like, you know, they've got to actually move the resources over to build it. They can't just, like, magically summon the resources to where they are and just start constructing. While human workforce has to be assigned by default, livestock workforce is shared between workplaces. However, you can bind it to a workplace permanently in the Advanced tab. Just watch out so that you have unassigned oxen. Just watch out so that you have unassigned oxen if you have any construction going on. Excellent. Alright, we're going to make sure we've got a guy on that. Family requests a market area for their stall. Alright, well, we need to get that down. Let's have a look. It costs nothing to build. This is a really funky spot to put this, I know. But because of the way that they've got this set up, can I just squeeze that in there? Why not? Why can't I put that in there? Hold up. Okay, wait, undo. Why is it going that way immediately? Okay, we start this way then, like that. Then we go across to here. And then we should be able to connect up here, right? Like, what? It's not doing it. Alright, fine. We'll put the market somewhere else. I just wanted it there for aesthetic reasons. Alright, well, I'd like this to be sort of, you know, central-ish. We've got the well here. We're not going to fit a lot of houses in here, really. We could fit, like, you know, 1 or 2, but we're not going to fit a bunch. What I'd like to do is just dedicate this little section here to market. Nice. We're scarring the land with our roads. A well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Assigned families will set up stalls automatically as long as there is enough space on the market. Hover over specific categories to check your current food supply and demand. Burgage plots closest to the market get their market requirements fulfilled first. Nice, okay. So he's working. We're going to need storage as well, which is why we need this wood. Might actually assign an extra guy onto logging. And what we're going to do is go into advanced here. We can actually assign our guy and expand the area by holding control and using scroll wheel. We can have him clear out this area. And it'll give us a notification when he's done with it. I played the game a little bit, just so that I'd have some idea of what I was doing before jumping in. I played for about an hour or 2, and then I did like 1 battle and jumped over to get you guys involved in the story. Alright, the food stall's going up, which is great. These guys can now move meat to the food stall. We're going to need a granary. Houses still need to be built. Alright guys, I'm going to fast forward this till we've got our houses up. Our boys are just moving stuff around. Look at him go. Super ox. Have to get another ox at one point. Make it a little bit quicker. I think we can assign a guy as well, specifically to logistics over here. And he'll move the ox around for us while other families focus on the building. We still need to give the forager hut a job. And we need to get this above the approval, above 50%, to be able to start growing our population. Once this is above 50, we'll start getting more people in, but we'll need to actually have houses down for more people to come in, I think. Which is understandable. I mean, I wouldn't really want to show up someplace where there's no housing. That wouldn't be great. Alright. See him there? Now he's in here chopping wood, same as the other guy we assigned. We should have a guy up here hunting, assuming he's not currently down here. If we click people, I think we can actually see where they are. He's waiting. Why are you waiting? Oh. Look at him. He's actually doing things. They're skinning it. Setting the meat down on the table. Or under the table. It sort of disappeared, but that's fine. He's going to go off with his bow and hunt. Here we go. It's showing this 1 out of 1 timber has been dropped off for the forager hut. So now this guy should start actually building. There we go. And once that finishes up, we can assign a forager, which will increase our food supplies even further, up to 6 months currently. We do need storage. We've got 9 timber at the moment, so I'd actually like to assign someone to storage stuff. We're going to have to sort of be a bit fiddly with the storage, but alright, we don't need this down here. The granary is best suited to be down here amongst everything else. Place that there. And the storehouse, same thing, should be down here with a lot of these other buildings, along with the market. That way they can take this stuff when the pantry's full in the forager hut and move it down to the granary. The granary guy will then transport it to market. Alright, we're going to assign a guy here, give him the work area, go get those berries. Lovely. This fella's hunting over here. He's dropped him down to 9 animals. Got a lot of meat and stuff sitting in his storage. Once these are built, we can assign a guy temporarily to start moving stuff in. Alrighty. Got to get our houses slapped down. This is currently showing surplus goods, so if we hover over here, we have 7 timber currently, which is actually pretty good. Getting some our wood in quite quickly. Well, no, we don't want that. We want another burgage plot now, because I feel like I should. Oh, we're close. We're 1 wood off. Once we get these down, that should give us all the houses we need plus 1. We should be able to get another family in, as well as solving our homelessness issue, which will bring up our approval. Oh god, that goes funky when you do that, huh? Look. That's a weird shaped house. Alright. Where's me wood? Come on. Little bit of timber. There it is. Burgage plots. Yes, I know homelessness will improve with housing. That just makes good sense, doesn't it? Alright, let's grab that. Burgage plots setting up over here. Very nice. Start getting some housing down. The people will start to be a little bit happier. Now, we are in April. So we're still in spring. Spring will end at the start of June. Okay, so we've got plenty of time until winter. This game tends to tick rather slowly, which is good. Like even on high speed, it's more like you're speeding through a day as opposed to speeding through an entire month rapidly. Which I like. It's a very relaxing experience. There's this wonderful man just wandering through, heading off to do things. I don't even think he's from our village, I think he's just walking the King's Road. Family members have joined a settler. Look at how quick these two have knocked out this section of forest. Damn. Gonna need a forester a lot quicker than I thought, except we're gonna use a lot of this area, so that's alright. How is their work area going? It's probably starting to be reduced, which is fine, because we want this logging camp to be clearing out this side. We don't want this side cleared because we want our berry deposit there and we want our hunting, but we don't want yeah, we just want to keep this forest, this section here, fine. I think everything else I'm happy to get rid of, and then I can have another guy reforest it, but over here is not really something we're going to touch until later, when we're no longer reliant on hunting. Once we get some more food supplies and such going, that would be lovely. Alright, we've got burgage plots. And so in here, I think... Ooh, exposed stocks are getting ruined because these aren't built yet. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Alright, come on, hurry up. No storage space left for production. Well, I mean, if y'all came down here and built this real quick, we'd be fine. Just saying. Okay. High priority, high priority. Build these first. These need to be built first. So they've got the resources, they just need someone to come down and slap them together. Yeah, man. There we go. Right, this will work. And then we can take one of the guys off logging. We've got a good amount of wood at the moment. We want to assign a guy to the storehouse. He'll start moving all of the exposed goods up here inside. As well as picking stuff up from here. Same as the... Wait, did I build... Oh, no. No, I built 2 storehouses. I meant to build a... Ah, man. Alright, well, now we've got to demolish that. That's upsetting. And we're going to need... No, not that. That, a granary. Yes. This can go right there, because, well, I can't put it there right now. Alright, go. High priority on that. We've got a new burgage plot done. Lovely, the homelessness is almost solved, which is awesome. Starting to get our settlement a little bit more established. They've got all the wood. They need stone, which has to be transported from up there. Slowly getting brought in. We've got 2 logs, 2 out of 10 stone. This guy should be, yep, he's starting to store stuff in here. The firewood and the stone's been put away. Any exposed food we had up here is, like, probably ruined. It's going to get ruined if it's not moved into this granary. If that rain keeps coming, we're going to have an issue. Alright, come on. Right, assign him to that. We're not going to have anyone building for a minute, but we just have to get all of our food out of the bad weather. Currently, that's a problem. Okay, these guys have now used up their work area. Or this guy, since we've taken that one block out. Alright, we're going to go over here next. Start clearing up our local area. Is about to be solved. Boom. And the town level has increased. We received 20 spears and 20 shields in the storehouse. Armament delivery. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you'll now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Alright. We have a development point that we can invest. So what I'd like to do, I think, is pick up... No, trade logistics is good because it gives you... all of your trade routes will cost a maximum of 25 wealth, which is pretty nice. But I kind of want to go for a very farm-focused. So we're going to go orchardry, because this allows us to, for 50 region wealth, we can build an apple orchard. And they give you a bunch of food, but they take 3 years to fully develop. So getting that early is much better. Try and get the next house we build over here. I'm going to try and give it a really long backyard. Those are going to be apple orchards. Or even over here. But I'd like to obviously split roads off in these sections to sort of make the town a little bit easier to manage. Ah, all that hammering. Yeah, you tell him, buddy. Tell him to stop that hammering. Alright, we've got 3 months of fuel, which is expected. We don't have proper firewood guy set up yet. This next house constructed. Almost. The fuel's running low, so we're going to have to get on that as soon as we get a new person. So what I'm going to do in preparation is... we need... it's not logistics, it's not mining. This one, Woodcutter's Lodge. These guys, it'd be cool if I could like connect it to that. Can't squeeze that in there. Right, so what I want is get that as close as possible. Sort of like that. Get it on an angle. There we go, like that. And that should just, yeah, connect. Nice. Gives us our nice Woodcutter's Lodge here. Once we get our first new family, they can come work here and start providing firewood to the rest of the population. Making sure everyone has the essentials of food, roof over their head, and firewood for fuel. Lovely. Making nice progress here, I think. Resources stolen by bandits. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to deal with the bandits at one point here because they're going to keep stealing stuff. What have we got? How many bandits do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 15 bandits, maybe 16 if I didn't spot one. And our population, we have 4 families, we have 15 people. Okay, so we're going to have like 10 men. Yeah, we have 10 men and 5 women. Yeah, not enough. Not enough. Because I don't think it counts the women when you're making the army. Because it's realistic, and that's just not how that worked. Yeah, 10 men. There you go. So we could make a squadron of 10, but it's not going to do us much good right now. So what I'm going to do is wait for the population to grow, and then we will deploy them as a unit. Construction completed. The Woodcutter's Lodge. Excellent. She provides some work. And we've got 16 timber, so we've got a good amount of wood. What I want to do is just immediately get us a nice big housing plot over here. Set it like that. Bring it back here, like that. Lock it up with that one. Bam. And there is going to be most of our early housing. Housing here. Industry and markets here. Hunting here. And if we look at... we should have done this much sooner. Alright, let's have a look at... what's Emma? Wheat? I'm not sure. Rye. So... we've actually got nice fields for rye, which is nice. How about barley for making alcohol? Not great fields for barley, that's for sure. Where's going to be the best for that? Hey, where's me filter thing gone? Right, here it is. Barley. Scroll up. Where are we got? Okay, these guys really bad for it. Really bad for it. Okay, so up in the north we have some not bad places. If we made a barley field, it would just have to be a relatively small barley field, that's all. I think we can do one, it's just not going to be very good. So if we do farming, say for everything else, we've got pretty fertile land over here. And over here. So if we did farming, even down in this little pocket of barley, we could do a small field just by the iron mine here. Set up a farmhouse around this area and start setting out farms around here. That sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, let's close this up and get this pumping. We need people building. We need houses slapped down. We need our population coming in. We've hit 50. We still have homelessness, which I think is just honestly just due to people not moving into houses, or it hasn't ticked over yet. But it is going up. We have market food variety, which is good. Have some nice variety in our food. This is now being built, which is excellent. Once this is up, we can slap down our first orchard, get them going as soon as possible. We're running out of fuel. That will be resolved with time, good sir. Maybe with this one completed, we just send the guy to work firewood temporarily. Yeah, well, that's an extra one. What I want is one guy there for now. I want an apple orchard. Bam, that's all of our current regional wealth, and I would say it's worth it. Unassigned family needed for construction work. Yes, I know, but we can't have a dude doing that right now. We need the firewood. Excellent, excellent. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting some firewood. Lovely. That's already starting to resolve our issue. We use double the fuel in winter, so making sure we have good winter supplies is very important. We have 18 months worth of food currently. Jeez. Did not think we were doing that well on food, but that's crazy. Made sure to preserve a good amount of it. The more of these that we add, though, the more we use. It's the only issue. Once we have the families for it, it won't be a problem, because they can start making their own vegetable gardens and apple orchards and stuff, which should increase our overall food. And with time, our regional wealth, as they start to as our villages themselves start to make money, we will make money. Quite awesome how that works. I just love seeing everyone going along our little roads and doing all their daily jobs. Now again, this is early access. Still a lot of work in progress going on, but for a work in progress, originally developed by a single guy, I am blown away. I like how they all have their own names as well. Like, over here we've got Veit, we've got Katharina, we've got Barbara, Herman the Ox, and Albrecht. The people of our fair village. And I think if we click... Yeah, sure, let's click this. Oh, nice, here we are. Walking around our village is our woodcutting camp. Mans is carrying some logs over to this place to be turned to firewood. Whoops, sorry sir, we can go for a run. See the village market. Got our firewood, and we've got our meat and our berries and everything there. That's pretty cool. I like how you can actually see what we have. We have the bread from our starting resources. We have the meat that we're currently farming, and we have the berries that our guys are harvesting, as well as the firewood over here. That's actually really cool. I like that it's actually shown. It's not just a generic stall. It shows what we actually have. The birds over there flying in the distance on this rainy day in our great village. We haven't named our village yet. Guys, drop your suggestions for village names in the comments, and I will pick the best one and drop it in tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow for me. Whenever you guys get the next video, it will be in there. Alright, look at this. We've got our houses. Can we go in their houses? Is that the door? Or is that just the joint? I feel like that's just the joint. Yeah, no, that was the door. Okay. Can't go into the house. Yet. Maybe a thing that comes out at one point, I'm not sure. But it is still cool as heck. You can just wander around your village and see all the glorious, glorious buildings. As well as the construction sites. Nice. Alright, let's escape to click out of that. Is our guy still just wandering around down here? No, okay, he disappears. That would have been really cool if I just like clicked it and he just like starts walking back, I don't know, to wherever wherever our character lives currently. We don't have a manor yet, so you can't really do much there. Alright, that's 7 months of fuel. Alright, Alright, this guy I'm going to allow to deposit one more thing. And then I'm going to remove him so he can go back to building. Needs to be done. We've got 7 months of fuel, that's plenty, considering we're in July. And winter is until December. We're in a pretty good position. This guy's getting all of our... There we go, a new family just moved in. I'm actually going to add them to the granary, so that we have a worker at the granary who can start going and collecting all of our food again. Making sure it's all in the right spot. Lovely. We'll start getting more and more people moving in as these houses get built. Only going to have one apple orchard to start with, but that's okay. How's our population looking? We have 12 men, 6 women. Great. Resources stolen by bandits. Really getting sick of those guys. We're going to need a little bit more manpower. I think maybe 1 or 2 more families, and then we should be able to square off with those bandits. Where is construction team? They're kind of spreading out a lot, just going and collecting all of the wood. So what I'm going to do is high priority, or very high priority, and then high priority, high priority, high priority. That way they'll sort of go in order a little bit, and these places that have already got their resources will just be built, sort of allowing us to get through this a bit quicker. They can build what they've got the resources for, and then for the last 2, they're going to have to go and get the resources. Oh no, well, for the last 1, they've already got all the wood they need for these 2. Nice, a bandit camp was sighted. Where? Okay, so we've got 1 bandit camp here, 1 bandit camp here. I'd like to crush both of them, because we would get some decent resources from it. What do we got in this camp, though? I think they're a bit bigger than the other camp. They look it. Oh well. We'll focus on the camp that we know is at about 15 men. That's going to be the one we can beat. Also, it's in an open field, which should give our peasant militia a little bit of an advantage. Not a big one, but a little bit. Alright, there we go. Lovely. The housing section is all nicely set up here. The residential area, as well as, you know, the forager hut over here and the hitching post. This needs to be moved, actually. It's sitting way over here, and it's the main, it's one of the access points for picking up the ox. So every time someone uses the ox, they bring it all the way over here, and then they bring it all the way back. It should be dead center of the village, so we'll put it over here. That way it can be easily moved to either side, and we won't have any issues with that. Mercenary companies are available. A new family started to move in. Huge. Look at that. And now, we actually start to get a much more of a thriving society. Let's see if he brings his family in. That would be great. How do we still have a homelessness issue? Y'all have houses. There is so many houses. Way more houses than there is people. Alright, we've got 14 men, 7 women. We need to get, I think, maybe 1 or 2 more families. We should be fine after that. Able to slap down a militia and go and challenge our first bandit camp. We've got to start getting influence so that we can claim our own new region. We want to do that before the Baron, if possible. Eventually the Baron's AI will decide that he wants to expand. And I don't want him to expand, but he won't declare war on us, so if we can take these territories before him, then it won't be a problem. Come on, give me like 1 more. 1 more, dude. How's our granary going? We're at 87 out of 500. We have 20 months of food. The storehouse is at 114 out of 250. I think the next resource I'll be needing We're not going to worry about farms because we're in autumn. Maybe building some, not in the second year, but in the third year would be the way to go. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I do need to get... Where is he? The guy that turns... There we go. Saw pit. I want to slap this in here. Right there. There we go. Logs, planks, firewood. All of our wood resources right here.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad...
Alright, and at one point we'll get a forester's hut when we've got the people for it. But for now, this will do. Work area is empty. Alright, yep, the lumber guys are out of work area. We will keep him going over this way. Just keep clearing up this area. Don't need all of that. We could probably move the lumber camp a bit closer, but I think it'll be fine. We're not really struggling for timber right now. It's not an issue. We got to be careful when we go off to war as well that we don't lose too many men, because the more men we lose, the less workers we're going to have. Overall slowing down our production, which just is not great at all. Dude, is this dude just... Aw. Damn it. I wish I had got... I think he just walked over and gave Herman a quick pat. He's like, hey, you go, mate. Alright, let's get a guy working at the saw pit. There we go. And when his family moves in... Let's have a look. There we go. Family joined the settlers. Alright, we now have 15. So we're about even with them. Oh, 16. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to attempt our first battle. And it might be a really dumb idea. But we're going to do it anyway. You lot. Rally the army. This way. Rally that way. Yep. The control scheme is very much similar to Total War, but with a few additions that I like to make the combat a little bit easier, in my opinion. Like getting overall commands of stand your ground or push forward, where your soldiers will just slowly inch forward. We don't want them running because that's going to just exhaust our men. Like, we want them back quickly, but we don't want them exhausted. So I'm going to send them up here. Alright, and I will pop back when these guys make it up there, guys, because I don't want them exhausted on the march. Alright, everybody, it looks like the enemy has noticed us. There was 16 of them, so we're dead even as far as manpower goes, and I really hope this goes our way. They're marching to us. They're in a bit of a thick formation, so what I might have to do is form up here in a two-line formation. We're going to try and hold. We're not going to try and push them. We've got a slight incline to help us here. Slight hill to give us a hand. We'll set our men to stand ground. Chance to avoid melee defense is halved. Okay, so if they're using archers, you can use this one. Missile alert. Your men will be more vigilant about blocking arrows with their shields, but less effective in melee because their skills cut in half. Give ground will slowly push our formation line backward, luring the enemy into follow. And push forward. Soldiers try to push forward with their full force. Stand your ground. Defense is doubled, but attack frequency is halved. So this is what we're going to use to try and exhaust their men as they advance. That is the hope. Alright, we're having resources stolen by bandits, so we need to deal with these guys. I'm sick of these guys. Turn the formation slightly. There we go. Hold. Alright, here we go. The enemy are coming in. Hold your ground, peasants. Alright, there we go. We're holding. 99%, 77%. Damn. We are just not very effective, huh? Hold, hold. I feel like they're more exhausted than we are. This could just be a bit of a slugfest. Come on. They've lost 1 man. 2 men. 3. If they get to 12, I'm going to start pushing. Push. Push them back, lads. Push them back. Crush them. Yes, their morale's dropping very quickly. We still haven't lost a man. Oh, oh, executed. Go, go, go. And we've broken them without a single loss. They're trying to flee through our formation. Alright. Victory. Swap our men back to balance. We're going to come over and loot the bandit camp. I don't mind them running now. They've earned it. They're running for their loot. Something that they definitely have the right to do after a battle like that. I don't like this one because it's in the forest. And I can't properly count these numbers. But we're having more and more families move in. So that is fine. Are these guys running? Yes, they are. Alright, once they grab this, they can run back. Then they'll disband and we'll get our workforce back, which is nice. Hopefully we can... we got 320 influence off of that. We need to hit 1,000 influence to be able to claim a territory. Alright, those guys are heading to do that. We'll just hyperspeed them over there. Alright. New message. Spoils of war. When searching through the enemy belongings, you find a stash of goods. They could be sent to your people who surely will need them, though it is your right to keep it. What I'm going to do is send it to the nearest town, which will give us regional wealth of 150, which is 3 apple orchards. That, my friends, is insane. Right. You, apple orchard. You, apple orchard. But instead of going for that, we've already got 3 there. So we're going to use these slightly smaller ones to go vegetables. Vegetables. Chickens. And there we go. Everyone's doing something here. Making the best use of their spare time. We do have... Did we just get another 150? We did. What for? We just get another 150. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take it. We can now finish these guys off. You, my friend, can also have a chicken coop. And you can... Have we got 3 with... No, we don't have 3 with vegetable gardens. So we'll go 3 vegetable gardens, 2 chicken coops here. This one not even constructed. Yeah, I think that's not even built, man. Oh no, they had to walk in and just slap that down, don't worry. Don't worry, of course they did. That's just stupid, of course they did. How have we got? We've got 5 planks, lumber. What do we need for the church? Because I know that that's one of our requirements. We need 20 lumber, 20 planks, 5 lumber, and 10 stone. We have all of that aside from the planks. So what I might do is put an extra worker currently into the saw pit. Obviously, we're also missing a large portion of our workforce here, so we've got to sort of rush them back. Right, now we can disband that unit, and they'll make their way back through the forest into town. Everyone's heading home. They'll just emerge from the forest. Imagine you lived here and just a massive group of dudes just ran out of the forest. You'd probably freak out. Assume you're under attack. Right, now everyone should make their way back to their jobs and their houses. These guys are heading home. These guys heading off to get back to work. There we go. And the economy has started once again. Right, we still have 18 months of food. We have 6 months of fuel, which will be very quickly resolved here. That'll go up considerably now that all of our people are back. How do we have 2 homelessness? Like, are these houses occupied? Hold on. Winter is approaching. Ah! Damn it. There we go. Does anyone live here? Residing families 0. Residing families 0. Residing families 0. Then this one also has no one in it. Okay. Yeah, okay, these ones have people in it. Alright, so once we get more people, we've still got like 3 or 5 houses that can be filled with families. Because we've got 8 families in total and 13 living spaces. I'd say we have a pretty nice place to come and live, if you ask me. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Family moved in right as I said it. Right, you're making planks. I need to maintain a reserve of timber at about 20. I think we can actually build the church now. Yeah, we can. Church here, maybe? I feel like there's no reason not to. It's still quite central. That's not going to bother the animals at all, putting that there. So we'll do that. And then we can just connect that up with a road. Like that. There we go. Nice little path directly across. I think the church has like multiple entrance points, but we're not going to mess around with that right now. We have people that can actually work the church as well. Lovely. Our approval should skyrocket after this. Yeah, if anyone knows why this is still reading as homelessness, can somebody let me know? Because I'm pretty sure we have more than enough space for all the people. We have 18 men now. We could very easily push out and smack this other bandit camp, I think. But we're not going to yet. With winter approaching, it's really not the best time. We need firewood. We have 7 months of it, but it's going to double the usage, so we'll have about 3 months of it. Maybe put another guy in here? And then go advanced. Okay, no, he doesn't let me set up a construction reserve. That's unfortunate. Alright, everyone's running around. The church is being set up. Growing into a nice sprawling town. Look at this. Lovely. Getting a access to this stone deposit is going to be very important as well. So for the sake of what we plan to do into future, what I'm going to do is run a path. Oh, stop. To there. Ah, you pain. Oh yeah, you can't really go in there anyway. Ah, that's fine. Alright, we want this here. And we want to take this road sort of up, or down towards this way. We'll eventually be mining over here, so at least get us prepared, make sure we've got a path there. A new family started moving in, that's great. Our fuel is now up to 11 months, nice. So that's 6 months worth of winter, realistically. And we're in December, so we've got 2 months of winter. This will be our first year completed. We've got our church. We can now assign a family to the church. We can change the bell. Oh, there was a notification for that. Look at that. For whom the bell tolls. Change the bell sound. Nice. We'll go for that one. Sure, why not? These guys aren't really doing much hunting, but that's because it's winter. He's got a hunting limit of 10, so he'll only hunt it down to 10. I don't quite know how to optimize the hunting. If anyone has any suggestions as well, feel free to drop them in the comments. I read every comment, and I try to get back to them as quickly as I can. Alrighty. So what, we've got all of our stuff going now. We've got 20 men, 10 women, 13 houses, 10 families, so we can get 3 more families in what we have. Great. Alright, speed that up. Get everyone going to church and happy. See, it's still showing homelessness, and I don't know why. We shouldn't have that as a problem. Really would appreciate some tips about that in the comments, guys, if you know why the homelessness won't go away. Is it because the houses are empty, or like what? Doesn't make a great deal of sense. Right, go over here. So there's an apple orchard there. Nothing here. Yep, we're going full apple orchards. Bam. Everyone shall be growing apples, unless you're growing vegetables or chickens. Probably get some guys with goats as well. Oh, wood was stolen by nearby bandits. Or, buddy, when spring comes, we're going to wipe them out. Alright, so I think our good fields were over here. Which is good, because we have this road coming over here. We'd probably assign, once we get some more people in, get a farmhouse going to set that up. Sort of plan out where our fields are going to be. For now, everybody's just casually existing through winter. We're actually doing very well. We're on 12 months worth of fuel, 14 months worth of food. Created a very sustainable environment here. We're still obviously cutting down a lot of these trees, which, like I said, isn't really a problem. I know we should be reforesting, but I'm not going to reforest this bit because we're going to build here, and we're just going to end up deleting the trees, so we may as well use them. This area down here will likely become a big forestation area where I'll just continuously regrow. Regional wealth. Storage is full in the storehouse. Well, that's a problem. Do we have enough to upgrade? We do. Good. That'll bring that up to 2,500 storage, which is nice. Very necessary. Like how we have to transport goods to the storehouse. Let's start moving this damn wood over there anyway. Should be moving it over there anyway. New families moving in. Excellent. Come on. Build it. Build it. Ah, everyone was going to church, I see. Could hear the bells. They got to drop off a little bit more wood. There we go. Now someone will come over and it'll just get quickly... There we go. Built. Alright, 278 storage out of 2,500. That should last significantly longer. We are now at a point where stone is something we don't have. So, what I'm going to do is... We're going to build a stone cutting camp. Can I put this on the resource? Is that what I'm meant to do? I am definitely not sure. Alright, well. I think I put it on it, it deletes it. So put it right next to it like that. And then connect it with the road. That should give us enough people to get stone coming in. And then we should be able to save up to do things like getting our first manor down. Which, how much is that? The mana cost, yeah, it's just stone. We've got everything else. So once we get our stone online, and we get to small village, which are we currently? We are currently a small village. So we can build our first manor, which, honestly, my manor is probably going to go right here. We've got a lot of housing around, but... or even right here. Give it a nice central location. Hopefully it doesn't annoy the animals too much. New family just started moving in again. That's awesome. Is the stone camp done? No, but it does have all the resources, so it will be done in a moment. We've got more and more families joining, which is awesome. We now are only one house short.
Pass me the hammer, will you?
He's gonna slap that together. Pass me the hammer, he says. Well, there we go. Right, bam. Slap a guy working in there. I feel like they should know where to farm. Like, I don't really have to tell them that. They just should probably just start mining here. Do I need anything? No, not for the stone. Cool. The dyer's workshop turns berries into dye. Malt house, barley into malt. And our most rich barley area. We do have a good spot there. I think it was over here. Yeah, it's amongst our mining area. So, if I was to... I don't know, go for a field. It's not going to be a massive field, but we'll try and get as much... Yeah, like I said, we'll try and get as much barley in here as we can. And we'll go... We need a farmhouse.
Fresh start for me and me own.
Which we will actually set up over here. And the road from here will extend over to there. Give us a nice little road around the field. There we go. And we can later on give ourselves some more fields along here. Get the farmhouse down, get some people living in it, or working out of it at least. I said I was leaving this area open, and I am. We're going to make sure we get just a little bit more housing in, just to make sure. Not going to go too much, but maybe go just here and set it up like this. That'll give us, what, 5 more houses? Not bad. Yeah, so this is definitely our housing area. Just let everybody walk over here when they need to. Hopefully this gets constructed relatively quickly. The field's going to have nothing on it until spring, and then we'll immediately set it to barley, not wheat. Wheat's easier to do, but we want the barley. Start providing, because we need to get a tavern down at one point when we get these up to a tier 2 house. And that will be the biggest requirement for them. We also need a clothing stall to do that, which means we're going to need, you know, tanners and stuff. Resource stolen by nearby bandits. Okay, you know what? I've had it up to here with this bandit group. I reckon it's time we go give them a spanking. We have plenty of manpower. We have 24 men. We don't have that many spears, but we have that many men. Rally. I call forth the army. Here come the boys. Walk, please. Don't run. Ah. The men are assembling. Okay, you guys. March over here. We'll get our men heading across the wastes into unknown territory. Burgage plot finished construction. Excellent. But I do honestly want to place a high priority on that. Oh, where'd my men go? Oh, they're over here. Okay, good. This camp will become alerted soon enough. They're moving. And a new bandit camp is sighted. Oh, is that directly above? Damn it! We're gonna have to fight 2 bandit camps. Alright. These things happen. Where are these bandits? Are they still in here? Yes, they are. Okay. But they will come out to us once we're in position. So, what I want to do is, first of all, find where my men are. They're over here, okay. How does the terrain look? If we look up, we appear to be on the hill, coming down. We fight them in this clearing. Would probably be optimal. Right, fan out my men. Go for a thinner formation this time so that we can wrap around them and defeat them quickly. New message. Raiders near. We've received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? Indeed. So in 1 year, our guys will be attacked by a band of raiders. We do already have a solid militia. We just need to get more guys actually making military gear to outfit more men. Or if we get our mana down in time, we might be able to set up our retinue to defend. We do need money, like treasury, to be able to upgrade our retinue as well as to hire mercenaries. Alright. Did we... Yep, we've antagonized them into coming forward. Excellent. Stand ground. Alright, now, it said that another army was sighted, so that would be the Baron's mercenaries that he's hired. Light mercenary infantry, and light mercenary archers. Those guys are probably coming to do exactly what we're doing, which is going to smash a, bandit camp, but they're not going to get here in time. We're going to have our battle long before they make it here. A new family started moving in. Excellent! We're getting even more people in. See, they're 16 men, so we've got a 4-man advantage. Maybe go like that and put more weight on one side of the formation, except should do it like that. This way, they hit that they'll charge the side with the higher numbers, and then I can order an advance of these guys. I wish I could break them off a little bit, but that's okay. I understand it's meant to be more like a small unit. Oh no, they actually spread out. That's actually impressive that the AI does that. Normally I'm used to AI just sort of brain dead running into my line, and I can just very easily set up a way to deal with that. Alright, the spear militia. We have more men. Just push forward with the weight of numbers, we should win. Want to wait for them to... Right, their morale's dropping, they're losing men. Push. Oh. I wish we could steal their weapons and armor as well, that would be really cool. Like every group or every enemy you kill, you can tell your soldiers to loot their armor so that you can add it to your own stockpile. Alright, and now we'll send these guys up to here to grab that. Hopefully they run. This way the Baron's men don't get the loot from that. We can now come down here. We've gained even more influence. One more bandit camp being destroyed by us will give us 1,000. Alright guys, after we grab this and head back, I might end the episode off there. If you guys enjoy the content, feel free to drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're new here. This is a lot more chill than what we normally do, but I'm liking it. It's a very fun game. Send resources to the nearest town, or this belongs to my treasury. We could go. We're gonna go for more region wealth, and then next bandit camp will go for some treasury. Region wealth is just so useful. We need it for so many things. All right, we'll march our guys back to camp. We now have 275 regional wealth. Our apple trees are starting to grow. I like how even the ones in the places that aren't occupied are growing. Like, villages are just walking past, like, yeah, man, we're just going to set this up. Goat shed gives us a passive yield of hides. We should already have hides, though, unless they were all stolen, which could suck. Screw it, we're going to get it. We need hides. Probably should have done them in this one, though. Goat shed. Goat shed. Vegetable garden. Just make all of these houses actually, you know, self-sustaining, so they can basically pay for their own food in a way. Once our men get back, this should become much easier. Are they marching? Yes, just very, very slowly. You guys can run. It's fine. Run back to the run back. Get over here. Oh, it is spring. Pause the game. Pause the game. The farmhouse is not built yet. Really needs to be. Come on. Right, farmhouse is down. Set this to be a barley field. Set up a crop rotation. Barley, and then fallow, which means, you know, it'll go 2 years worth of crop and then 1 year of a break where they'll try and increase the fertility of the land. He should be fine for that. Add a ploughing station. We need to get heavy plough for that. We have had a guy on one thing for a while, so we should be able to... We can slap down a manor. The hitching post is kind of in a spot that I want this in. Well, that's fine. We can adjust that. Alright. Now, to stay out of that, we want to put this... It's going to, like... It's in a real funky spot at the moment because of all the trees, but that's fine. Yep. We can't... Can we afford to put more stuff in? We can't do that. We can add this, which provides 10 garrison space. Garrisons units of villagers shoot projectiles at approaching enemies. So, we can utilize this. Has that got, like... Okay, so it's meant to face that way, out. I'm not sure, but I'm actually going to face this inwards, like this. Because they should be able to shoot out of all sides of it. Yes? Yes. Right. That's the part that connects to a road. I want this on this side. I can still afford that, yes? Yes. Alright, commit. Now we'll have a manor. Things like taxes will become available. Everyone knows how much we love taxes. Right, disband the army. Should have people working just about everywhere at this point. This guy is still slowly working on dealing with all the forestation, or deforestation, I guess, is what we should call it. It is spring again, so that berry deposit will start to grow. We can send people back to do this. We can add a herb garden. They'll use the herbs to cure local medicine, diseases and stuff, which is awesome. And there we go. That's the start of our town. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more Manor Lords, comment down below. See you next time. Bye for now. Not forever, guys.